Os Filmes apresenta mais uma superprodução. Henry V, de Shakespeare. 3 indicações para o Oscar. Melhor ator e melhor diretor, Kenneth Branagh. Melhor figurino, Phyllis Dalton.
Take heed how you impale our person, how you awake our sleeping sword of war. We charge you in the name of God, take heed. For never two such kingdoms did contend without much fall of blood. May I, with right and conscience, make this claim. The sin upon my head, dread sovereign. Now forth, Lord Constable, and princes all, and quickly bring us word of England's fall. O God of battle, steel my soldiers' hearts. Possess them not with fear. We have heard the chimes at midnight, Master.
On our troth, the king has killed us all.
Oh, that we now had here but 1/10,000 of those men in England that we know of today. Once more into the breach, dear friends! Once more! Or close the wall up with our English dead! Think you King Harry strong, and princes look you strongly armed to meet him. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world. But we in it shall be remembered.
Hi, Kurt. It's always been a fantasy of mine to have 2 guys at once. Oh, sure, you can write to Penthouse for him.
Conheça Verônica. Ela tem de tudo.
Great pate, but I got a motor if I want to be ready for that party tonight.
So, when you go to college, what subjects do you think you study?
Suas amigas são as mais populares da escola.
I'm worshipped Westerberg, and I'm only a June.
Os gatões
I just want to get laid.
querem sair com ela. Ela deveria estar contente. Ela procura por algo especial. E dia ela encontra.
Greetings and salutations.
Who's that guy in the coat think he is, anyways? Who did he?
His name's Jason Dean. He's in my American history.
You're gonna eat this? Hey, Ram, doesn't this cafeteria have a no fags allowed rule?
Oh, yeah. Seem to have an open door policy for assholes, though, don't they?
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
Ele é chamado J.D. Ele é rebelde.
Chaos is great. Chaos is what killed the dinosaurs, darling.
Romântico.
Is this as good for you as it is for me?
Cara que tinha Verônica em suas mãos.
It's a lot more interesting than just flinging off your clothes and boning away on a neighbor's swing set.
E a levou a pesadelo. O pesadelo mais divertido.
You miss him completely?
Você jamais viu.
My dad gay son.
Mas esta não é uma história comum. Uma história de amor.
That knife is filthy.
What do you think I'm gonna do with it? Take out her tonsils?
I don't really like my friends.
I don't really like your friends either.
That's it. We're breaking up.
It's gonna be the kind of thing to infect a generation. It's gonna be a Woodstock for the 80s.
It's over, J.D.
Nag, 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 nag!
Do primeiro sentimento de paixão.
Oh, very.
Até o último aperto do gatilho.
We're not going to be using blanks this time.
Eles vão até o extremo.
Not very subtle, but blowing up a whole school now.
You know what I want, babe?
Little Attraction.
Cool guys like you out of my life.
Até que a morte o separe. Little Attraction.
Hunting for dollars. A lot of them is what 30 golfers have gathered to do in San Antonio, Texas at the Nabisco Championships. The biggest prize in golf history is on the line, and right now, Tom Watson's in the lead.
Yeah, money is a lot, but winning again means a heck of a lot. The longer you go without winning, the more that win means to.
And Watson hasn't won in 3 years. In a sport where you drive for show and putt for dough, Watson needed just 45 putts. First prize, by the way, is at least $375,000. Ran for the backyard.
Gerald?
Yo, Brock.
You leave without saying a word and come back whenever you want.
Well, I went to Patterson this morning to...
I don't want to know. What do you got there? Some more of that crap that wastes electricity? The last bill I paid almost killed me.
Hey, don't worry about it. The only thing I've got over there is some tools and a change of clothes.
And this afternoon, they brought another one of those electronic contraptions.
My new computer? All right.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is for you.
I want him captured.
Now, calm down, Trevor. Do you know who it is?
No, I don't know. But you can find him if you look for him now.
I'm not looking for anybody. Just because somebody trespassed on your property doesn't give me license to start a manhunt.
That lunatic has slit a pig's throat and put its head in my bed.
She your favorite sow, Trevor? Were you kind of sweet on her?
You son of a... Just like you to sit here and do nothing.
Look, Trevor, I can't be checking pig pens and chicken coops every time some animal's slaughtered.
Do whatever you want, but find that bastard who scared the hell out of my wife. That's what we pay you for.
Now, look, mister. You come into my office smelling like them hogs you hang around with, wasting my time bitching about some pig who's got his throat slit. Here. Go call somebody who gives a shit.
Come on. Come on. Hey, Gerald, stop playing with yourself. Come on, man, it's late.
Keep your pants on. I'll be right out.
Hey, yo, Brock, I'm leaving. Listen to this. Yesterday afternoon in Patterson, a woman was murdered, slashed to pieces as she went through the tunnel of the car wash.
How awful. Listen, I'm taking off with Richard. We'll grab a bite to eat on the way.
Turn off those confounded machines that you always have on.
Oh, yeah, if Mr. Broderick comes by, give him the radio and charge him $24.
Hey, how do you like it?
I hate it.
So, why'd you buy it for me?
Look, I didn't buy you anything. For every $200 that you spend at the May Company, they give you one of those attractive freebies.
I love you, old man.
What's on the agenda today? Fleas, rats, ants, cockroaches?
Today we are not exterminating any bugs.
So what the hell am I doing here?
How's that gorgeous nose of yours?
Oh. About used to anything by now.
Good, then let's go to Coogie's bar.
What, again?
Yeah, Mike called last night, said there's some smell everywhere. It's no wonder with that guy they've got working in the kitchen, he smells like a sewer.
That gorgeous blonde behind the bar. What was her name? Was it Teresa?
No, it's Maria. She's gone.
Great.
Yeah, she was great, that bird. I got this, ready? Maria, a 1, a 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Maria, Maria.
Maria, Maria.
Oh, you were so sweet.
You were so sweet.
I like to play with your Tita.
Play with your Tita.
No, we're not going to need that old thing.
Hey, I thought you weren't coming.
No. Richard to the rescue. How you doing?
Pretty good.
That's a new sign, isn't it?
Yeah, just last week.
So, where's the smell coming from?
From the cellar.
Well, let's go have a look at it. I'm sure it's not one of those fish sandwiches he ordered.
It could be. Anything's possible.
What? It smells like shit.
We've looked everywhere. We even looked in the eaves of the ceiling. You see there's a dead bird up there or something. Sometimes they make their nests up there.
Might be a couple of rats trapped beneath the floorboards.
Oh, you got a strong smell in here. Oh. Smells more like 100. Here's your steak. God, I can't stand the smell. What do you keep up here, Mike?
We use it for storage.
Storage of what, shit?
Oh my God.
Those rats did a pretty good job of destroying what was left of her.
Well, she picked a hell of a hiding place to hang herself, didn't she? Sam, did you talk to the owner here?
Michael comes to the office.
When did you last see her, Mike?
About 8 days ago. Marie West was a good worker. She moved in from Patterson a couple months ago.
Sam, maybe you ought to find out where she worked in Patterson.
Okay, boss.
You know, Doc, this is the first suicide in this town since I made chief. I kind of hate to put that in the report, you know what I mean? It was a suicide, right?
I don't know. Could be.
What do you mean, could be?
Let's wait for the report from the medical lab.
Now, hold on, Doc. Now, look, Paddock has always been a quiet little town, except for a couple of fights now and then, and a couple of bikers making noise, right, Sam?
Yeah, boss.
Now, let's all respect Maria's desire discreetly, and let's not talk about this anymore. Doc, I'll go looking for trouble. You just sew her up and put her in the ground, okay? You, I want to see in my office tomorrow morning.
Right.
Samuel, let's go.
Come on, I gotta go get Laura's car.
It's the ugliest thing I have ever seen. Nice move.
What? That's all you have to do is wreck your wife's car. Imagine what she's gonna have to say. No, Laura, it's always the same thing. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Every time we go out, I feel like a kid with his mother.
Hey, how much older than you is she?
Too much. Why I ever married her? I mean, she wasn't too fat or too thin or too short or too tall. Just too old.
Well, you can say that again.
She was just too old. No, the beauty of Laura was in her bank accounts and her stocks. And once I got my greedy little hands on those, I was hooked.
So she bought you a pickup truck so you could chase after cockroaches and fumigate rats.
One of these days, I'm gonna fumigate her.
Could only help.
That's true. See this girl coming here? That's Susan. That's Neb's older daughter.
Oh, she's coming this way.
Bodacious tatas.
Hi. Are you looking for Laura Simmons?
Yeah, you guessed it.
Well, she's still out on the lake with my dad. If you like, I can bring you something to drink.
Oh, that'd be very nice. Would that be very nice? We'd, like two.
Two what?
Two, beers? 2 beers.
Sure. Just a minute.
She is a fox, man. She is a real fox.
Say what, do me a favor.
What?
You'll have your beer someplace else.
All right. Thanks. My friend's staying in the car. He had an accident once, and he's,
And?
his right leg is made of plastic.
I recognize Laura's car, but I didn't know she had a son.
She doesn't. I'm her husband.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It happens all the time. We'll call it an accident.
Yeah. I know about that.
That what?
About your accident.
My accident.
Pretty good game.
Thanks. I guess you might say I'm an expert at this.
Oh, no, you made a lot of mistakes.
Well, that was only because the joystick is loose. And besides that, the program misses 2 beats every 4th frame. Mind, I don't think you'd understand anyway.
Are you from around here?
Well, where do you think I'm from? The lake?
No, you aren't the type.
Oh, yeah, and what type is that?
You know sea monster?
I didn't know monsters had types.
Do you think it's easy being a monster?
I don't know.
Do you work here in town?
No, I just arrived here a few weeks ago. I'm staying over at Old Man Brock's place. Do you have a name?
Lillian.
Lillian. And you work here?
Well, just in the summer to help my dad. And in the fall, I go away to school. If you know so much about these games, then tell me why no one can beat me at this one.
I can beat you. Even on that one.
All right, then let's play a game. Bet whatever you want, because you're gonna lose.
Whatever I want. All right. Go for it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're also very beautiful. No, I mean that. I really do. I think you ought to consider moving to New York and doing some modeling work.
Every girl's dream, right?
Maybe yours.
Susan! Call Jimmy. We've caught more than a dozen trout.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
My dad needs you down on the dock.
Oh. Susan, I'd like to do some fishing. Why don't you take me out and show me your favorite spots?
It's not the right season for that.
Well, see, you don't understand. The important thing is for you and I to go out on the boat together alone. That way, no one will know where we go.
Mm-hmm.
To fish.
Mm-hmm. You want to go help your wife?
I saw you talking to Ned's daughter.
She's a very nice girl.
I should have known.
Oh, don't start that shit again. What, I can't even talk to another woman without you getting upset?
You haven't got a chance. Besides, your father would kill you.
Well, speaking of Nebs, are you feeling a little guilty, Laura?
Oh, come now.
Well, you were on a boat with him all day. What, you want an older man now?
I'd rather not discuss this any further in front of your friend, okay?
It's called Icarus. You can ask it anything you like.
It's incredible.
And not only does it follow instructions, but if it doesn't have the information you need in its memory logs, it automatically connects itself to a central terminal. You want a Coke?
Yeah, thanks. Is it cold Coke?
Yeah.
Good. What about this other one here?
Oh, it's the one I used before Icarus. Hey, it's an older model.
Yeah, you can tell. But it looks a lot less complicated than Icarus over there. I think I'd like this one better.
I've got an idea. I could install this one in your house.
Gerald, I didn't say that so you'd give me your computer.
Oh, no, it's just been laying around here getting rusty. You know, besides, these video games are a lot better than the ones in the arcades. They are. See, you can change the rules by typing in new commands.
Could we communicate with each other whenever we wanted?
Well, sure. Hey, I'll plug it into the central terminal.
That'd be great. I don't suppose I can ask Icarus a question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what do I do?
Push the brown key.
The brown key. Okay.
Type in your question.
Okay, don't look. Turn around. This is the brown key?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're not looking.
Nope.
I just ask the question, don't look. Now what do I do?
Push answer.
Answer. What color is answer?
That's brown too.
Okay, I found it. Okay, I pushed it.
No, you just sit back and you wait for the computer to come. Wait a minute, what happened here? What is this? Now, what did you ask it?
You probably won't want to know.
Yeah, but I mean, it reads right here, data incomplete. What the hell did you ask it?
I asked it if you were gay.
Maggie. Yeah, just a minute. Hey, Rita, telephone.
Hello? Rita here. Nothing. I was waiting for you to call. Where? Okay, I leave now. You. I can't believe you scared me so much. Damn. I left my cigarettes in the bar. Do you have one? What's wrong with you? Why don't you answer? What are you doing?
Without a doubt, Inspector, the main office at Railroad Headquarters has every right to request a full report from us.
Who was that woman?
Her name was Rita Miller, 35 years old. She came over to Paddock almost a year ago. During the day, she worked over to Mrs. O'Brien's beauty parlor, and at night, according to the local gossip, she slept with almost anyone who paid her price. $100.
$100? She wasn't cheap, was she?
No, but she was worth it.
Cheap? You had some of it.
No. My salary doesn't allow for such luxuries.
Chief, I'll take this to our office.
All right, we'll dust it for prints. What shape was that body in?
Hamburger meat. Maybe she tripped and fell on the wheels of the train. According to the driver of the train, his train did not run over anything. Anything at all.
Look, maybe she was drunk or high on something, and at night in the dark, she tripped on the tracks and fell under that last car.
Look, McIntosh, those cuts were deep and clean. They could not have been caused by the wheels of a train. No way.
Inspector, you sure your imagination isn't getting the best of you?
The owner of the bar said that Rita received a call last night. She left right afterwards.
Now, so far, that's all we got. Look, I assure you we'll investigate all the possibilities, but for now, in my report, it's going down as an accident. I'll notify you when we get the coroner's report. Let's go, Sam.
You're the night here in this town, something weird took place. They say that a woman died, no one knows why. Everybody is suspecting, anybody could have been. I said, hey, you, where were you yesterday? I said, hey, you, where were you yesterday? Having him in front of you, you know what is here. Try and pray for your mercy, but it's no good. Everybody is suspecting, anybody could have been. I said, hey, you, where were you yesterday? I said, hey, you, where were you yesterday?
Now this is what I call moving. Yes, all right. But I'm going to take you out on my jazz boat, the Mach 2, then you'll really fly.
Show me some of your favorite spots.
Sure. My dad took it out today. He's taking some women fishing up on the north part of the lake. But, they can't see it from here.
I'm kind of worried a little bit about you. They found another body this morning. There's some maniac. He's running around chopping women up.
Well, it isn't you, is it? And as long as I'm with you, you shouldn't worry about me.
Roderick! I went by your shop. They told me you were working here today.
How are you, Frank?
I'm okay. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
All right.
I guess you heard what happened to Rita Miller last night, huh?
Yeah, the milkman's kid told me.
Roderick, do you have a little something going on with Rita? Rita had your name and number in her phone book.
Oh, shit. That dumb bitch loved to cause problems. Just because I slept with her once, she thought she could blackmail me. I paid her money.
$100, huh?
That's right. That's why I told her not to come around the shop anymore, because my wife was getting suspicious. I never saw her again, and I'm sorry about her accident.
Yeah, that's the thing, Broderick. You see, it wasn't an accident. We found bloodstains all over the ticket booth at the railroad station. Rita Miller was hacked to death with a sharp, wide-bladed instrument, just like the one you got in your hand. I'll be talking to you, Broderick.
Joe, Jimmy, give me a hand, will you? I got some stuff for Lillian.
Be careful, these things are heavy.
Watch these stairs. Fucking boxes. This house was built by an architect who was crazy. Yeah, the staircase sure is a pain in the ass. You know how many doors this place has? I have no idea. I think there's 29. I mean, you're not sure? There's always one door or one stairway missing. Come on in. This is Miss Lillian's bedroom.
All right. It's like looking down from the top of a lighthouse.
That's why Miss Lillian chose this room. She says it makes her feel like a bird.
A little bird that loves electronic games.
Oh, don't talk to me about those stupid machines. I always lose when I play with Miss Lillian.
And when you play by yourself?
I still lose.
Figure is connected. Access to menu 2. No access. What's happening, Gerald? When are we going to start? No access. Gerald, are you home? No access. Gerald Martin's file. Crimes. Myrna Dobson, 31 years old, dead in the car wash, City of Patterson. Mary West, 25 years old, City of Patterson, on the way to Paddock. Rita Miller, 29 years old, dead under the railroad bridge, Paddock Station.
Well, Sam, looks like we got a ugly situation developing here. Pretty soon gonna be a whole bunch of nosy people coming around here.
There's some newspaper men from Patterson here already.
Shit. They don't waste much time, do they? Why do they always think they know more than the police?
Beats the shit out of me.
My mother died when I was 8 years old.
What did your father do with you and Susan?
He sent us to a boarding school in Cavendish. But I didn't last there too long.
How come?
Teenage problems. I guess I played sick so many times that I really started to feel sick. So they sent me home and put me under medical supervision. Then one day my dad came in and he said he never wanted to see another doctor in the house again. So I stopped taking all the pills and the medications.
That's good.
My dad was the best doctor I ever had. We became really close during that time. And I'm sure that if Mama was still alive, I'd probably love him more than her. Who do you like better, your mother or your father?
I don't want to talk about my parents. I don't feel anything for them.
You don't love them?
I don't love or hate them. They just taught me how to be independent, that's all.
I feel sorry for you.
Oh, come on. Don't worry about me. I mean, we've all got problems, right? Hey, what's that?
This?
Yeah.
This is the Yari Bay symbol. I have a whole bunch of them. Do you want it?
Oh, boy. Now I'd look just like Chief McIntosh with his name tag.
Gerald, why do you have the names of all the women who were killed in your computer file?
I've also got a list of all the automobile accidents and forest fires in California. Don't you like statistics?
Hi, Lillian.
Hi, Father.
Are you coming to rehearsal tonight?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Father Clinton. Gerald. Gerald. Father Clinton.
Look, Father.
Gerald. I'll see you rehearsal.
Okay. Thanks.
Come on, let's go.
Don't you want to finish our Cokes?
No.
Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye, Lillian.
Christ the
I gotta get back to work.
Something must have caught Mr. Miller.
Who was she? Her name was Maureen Adams. She worked in some psychiatric clinic. Now, this is getting weird. How are things going with Laura? Every day it gets worse. I think she's having an affair with Nebs.
Yeah, but you just keep on hanging on.
What do you want me to do, kill her?
Don't worry about her. Just talk it over with the axe killer. I think he'd be happy to take care of it for you.
It's not very funny.
I guess it is. Hey, we're gonna get together tomorrow, aren't we?
No, I gotta go out of town and do a fumigation job.
Well, kill some bugs for me.
Mrs. O'Brien owes 2 months.
What about that jerk in the gasoline station?
You mean Bob Dallas? He says he's not going to pay it.
Well, everything here is pretty much in order.
With everything that's happening around here, I get a lump in my throat when I cross the alley to go to my house.
And it's always been so peaceful in this town. We've only got 2 policemen.
We've never needed them until now.
I can't believe they haven't found that maniac yet.
What I can't believe is that they haven't arrested Joe Nebs.
They haven't got any evidence against him.
Didn't you know that his name was in the address book of that woman who was found murdered on the train tracks?
Oh, come on. The name of every man in town was in that address book.
But it was Nebs who took that tourist woman in his boat to South Shore.
That's true.
And it was Nebs who was the last one who saw her alive. Where's my little doggy?
At this time, the population of Beira Bay Valley and Paddock nervously await the outcome of a police search. A series of brutal murders have been committed in the area by what appears to be a madman. And now, general news. A tropical storm designated Emily brushed the...
I don't want to play tonight. Why not? I'm depressed, and I have a headache. What's wrong? I'm scared. Scared of what? I have to talk to you tonight. Can you come over? Wait for me at...
So what's wrong?
I don't know.
You mean you don't want to tell me?
It's not that. It's just that I don't know how to explain it to you.
Try.
Something that happened years ago when I was playing with Charlie.
Who's Charlie?
He's my cousin. He used to come over all the time. We were about 10. And one day we were playing in the yard and Charlie got onto the swing.
Right. So Charlie gets on the swing. Then what?
And I started to push him. And he yelled at me, telling me to stop, but I didn't. I just kept pushing him harder and harder.
You know, I can just see your cousin flying through the air.
Yeah. He fell off the swing and fractured his skull. They tell me he's still in a hospital. It's been 6 years, and I'm still trying to get my father or my uncle to tell me something about him.
Are you afraid of him?
The other night, I asked my computer to check the hospitals to find my cousin. There was only one Nebs. And they released him from a mental hospital 2 years ago in Patterson.
So he's recovered. He's normal now.
That's not what bothers me.
What does then?
The other night I had a dream. And Charlie was walking towards me smiling.
And that scared you?
He was carrying a blood-stained axe. And he said he was going to kill me.
Father Clint. Hello, Fry. Good afternoon. I wasn't expecting you. Can I help you with something?
Yeah. Father, I hear the choir gets better and better every week.
That you're doing? Oh, I choose the pieces we play, and Kaplan does the arrangements.
Who?
Christopher Kaplan.
Christopher Kaplan.
He just moved to Patterson. He was just here rehearsing a minute ago. He collaborates with Mrs. Bixby on the arrangements.
Mrs. Bixby, yeah. That's what I've come to talk to you about. Was she at the rehearsal last night?
No. Maybe she was sick. She gets migraines. Maybe this evening she'll...
No, sir. She won't be coming this evening or tomorrow. Mrs. Bixby's been killed. A neighbor found her body a couple of hours ago. We think it happened last night.
Mrs. Bixby dead?
I'm sorry I'm the one that had to bring the bad news to you.
By the way, where were you the other night?
The other night, at the last minute, I had to go into Palmdale to repair some video games.
Like a dummy, I waited in front of the screen.
What was the matter?
Do I look like I need help?
I don't know.
I think you should take back your computer.
Why?
I think it's making our friendship too dependent on machines.
Well, look, if I'm boring you with
You're
all
not boring me. I like you a lot, Gerald. It's just that you seem so...
Just what?
You seem so mysterious.
Well, we've only known each other a few days.
Seems like a lot longer to me. That's why I trust you.
Well, why shouldn't you?
Oh, fine. I should push it till you fall off this thing.
All right, go ahead, try.
You'll see. I'm gonna push it till you end up in the trees with the birds.
What's the matter?
I called you Charlie.
That's all right. I've called you by a different name.
Let's go, okay?
Okay. Can I drop you someplace? You've got rehearsal today. Maybe at the chapel?
No, just take me home. My father's probably at home. He'll be expecting me. He hasn't met you yet, has he?
It's probably better that way. I mean, people don't take to me very well.
You should cut your hair just a little bit right here.
Are you ready?
Gerald, how did you get the scar?
It was a motorcycle accident. It happened a couple of years ago. Hold on tight.
So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory?
Looked everywhere for you.
Here I am.
Oh, you look so lost and helpless.
I was walking into town when it started raining outside. So I thought maybe I'd get out of the rain. Brock let me in and he told me I could wait for you inside. that he left.
Brock likes to play poker on Monday nights with his pals. God, you're soaking wet.
So are you.
Are you cold?
Kind of.
Here. Let me see if I can get you some dry clothes. You can dry yourself off. See if these fit you. I'll make us up some hot coffee.
Lillian, what information were you looking for in the computer?
I was looking for some information on the University of Portland.
What kind of information?
Well, my girlfriend Lisa, she lives in Portland, and she said that there might be some openings in medical school for next year.
But did you find out what you wanted?
No. The information wasn't available.
Brian Carpenter, psychiatrist, St. John's Hospital, Santa Monica, California.
You haven't told me the truth.
Well, I guess you caught me. I'm sorry, Gerald. I just didn't feel like getting into it right now.
What exactly are you looking for?
I was looking for some information on Charlie, because I asked my father about him again today.
And what did he say?
He said that he died, but I know it's not true. Charlie is alive, and I've got a feeling that a lot of what's going on around here has to do with him.
Why do you say that?
Well, for one reason, almost all the women who had been killed, they had worked in a psychiatric ward. Don't you find that odd?
It stopped raining. I better take you home.
Gerald, I saw a list of doctors and nurses who had worked in a psychiatric ward. And the name of one of the doctors was Dr. Philip Martin. Is that your father?
Come on, let's go.
Gerald, you haven't answered me. Is Dr. Philip Martin your father?
Philip Martin married my mother 2 years after my father died.
To insist on those investments was sheer suicide. I warned you twice about the tremendous risk.
What's my balance? I'm bankrupt.
I'm afraid so, Mrs. Simmons.
You know, those bankers can cause more trouble than the money itself.
I've lost everything.
Don't be depressed. You're still a very beautiful woman.
Now I'm poor.
Money isn't everything.
Everybody will turn their back on me, including Richard. He won't be staying around long when he finds out about this.
Christopher? Oh, my God. Christopher? Christopher?
Hey, Richard, what's the problem? No cockroaches to kill today?
Laura's disappeared.
What do you mean?
She's gone.
Are you sure she's not back at the lake house?
Yeah, I just came from there. Nobody's seen her. She didn't sleep at the house last night. A suitcase and some of her things are missing.
All right, so she left you. I mean, you were going to leave her anyway.
You said you were sick of her. Well, you don't understand. You see, if she left with somebody else, I don't consider it adultery. It's robbery. I just came back from the bank and there's not a cent in our accounts. I mean, she disappeared with everything, including the car. Come on, man. Let's go to Grace's, have a couple of beers.
No, I can't. I've got a date with Lillian. Her father's in Patterson with Susan.
You know, you're spending too much time with this girl and those stupid games that you play. You know, you're gonna get in trouble and you're gonna have microchips for brains. Harold. Have fun tonight. Safe sex.
Yes, Mr. Nebbs? Now I can hear you better. Were you saying you were still in Patterson?
Yeah, we'll be arriving late, and I don't want Lillian going home alone.
Could you please ask the Morgans if they can take Lillian home?
I think they've already left. But don't worry. I'll take her.
Thanks a lot.
Hold on. I'll call your daughter.
Tell me about the guy on the motorbike. What, he's a sweetheart, really? Oh, yeah, he must be. You spend all your time with him. Thanks.
Yeah. Your father did.
Okay, I gotta go, you guys. See you later. Bye.
Good night, girls.
Good night.
Was it Clinton?
Going on, Sam?
Jimmy, the doc cam found the bodies of a man and a woman in the woods along the road to the bridge. The woman's been identified as Miss Simmons.
No, it can't be true.
The man has no ID. We don't recognize him. The chief thinks you might be able to help us out. We found this in his pocket.
Okay, Daddy. Well, don't worry. Jimmy will be with me. Oh, Dad, I gotta go. They're turning the lights out. Okay, I love you too. Okay, I'll see you. Bye. Hi, Matilda. Where's Father Clinton?
He had to go with the inspector. He said that you should wait here for him. He'll be back in half an hour.
Okay, thanks.
Right?
Mary Poppins, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
I'm waiting for Father Clinton to pick me up.
Oh, come on, I'll drop you off.
Are you sure?
Sure.
It'd be great. Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Who found the body? Jim did. He's the black fellow works over at the Nebbs place. You recognize this man, Father?
Yes. It's Christopher Kaplan, the music professor.
I was afraid of that. Well, now you got two more, Doc.
I'll take care of the bodies, Frank. Tomorrow I'll give you my reports.
Boy, this is some son of a... Sorry, Father. 7 killings in the past 2 weeks. 6 women and now a man. I tell you, this place stinks of death.
It's really macabre.
Yeah, that's a word for it. Thank you, Father. We won't keep you anymore. My deputy will run you back to the chapel.
It's not necessary. I'll take the shortcut and get there faster on foot.
Well, be careful.
I won't be alone.
Here, boss. We found this under her body.
Yari Bay. It's one of those pins those kids wear that work at the Neb's place. Well, this is worth checking out. All right, on the way back to town, we'll stop at the Neb's house.
I'm scared. Gerald, please answer me. Gerald, come on. Enough is enough. Answer me.
Charlie? Charlie, is that you?
I'm not Charlie. Charlie doesn't exist. You invented him. You're Charlie.
What? No. God, no! I'm not Charlie, no!
The door!
Stay away from me.
Now, you've got to listen to me, Lillian. Nobody in town knows about your medical history. It's a well-kept secret. Listen to me. I finally figured out the truth. You gave me a clue when you borrowed my computer to check out names. A last name for somebody with the last name Nebbs. The clinic that you found was in Patterson. That's where you were. In Paris. Come on. Here, look. Lillian Nebbs was admitted to the psychiatric ward at the age of 8. She fell from a swing and suffered psychoamnesia.
Please let go of me!
No, look! You gotta know everything!
No!
Look! Diagnosis? Cranial encephalitis. Traumatic.
I can't let go of me! No!
Lillian Nebbs. Diagnosis? Acute psychopath. And then at the sanitarium, during your recovery period, you see, that's where Charlie was born. Charlie? See, you need to destroy your past, so you invented something to help you.
Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about!
No! Look at this! Sarah Elliott, psychiatrist. You killed her because she was the one that committed you to the mental hospital. Myrna Dobson, traumatologist. She was your doctor in Cavendish. Marie West, waitress. Catherine Trevor, nurse. She was a nurse assigned to you. Maureen Adams, encephalogram specialist. Rita Miller, hairdresser. You killed this one because she slept with your father.
No, I didn't kill her!
No, look at this, Lois Simmons, artist. And this one because she wanted to marry your father. Anna Bixby. Don't you see? You are Charlie. It'll all come together for you soon. When it's not so threatening.
What?
We can start all over again. Without Charlie. Without dead people. Do you understand me? Don't worry, Lillian. Everything's gonna be all right. I'm here. And soon you're gonna be cured. And this time, I mean really cured. I love you, Lillian. I love you.
I can't! Let go of me! You can fool me like you fool the others. You're Charlie!
What are you talking about? Now put that thing down. You're sick. You need help. I'll help you.
Murderer!
Stop it, Lillian! I'm not Charlie! I thought you are! For God's sake, stop it! It's me, Gerald. Try to think. Come on now. Listen to me. Get out of this town. Find somebody who can help me. Don't you realize? You see?
All right, spread out. Bob, cover the back. That's Neb's kid. And the biker. Freeze! No more, Sam! No more! Be all right. The nightmare's over. There'll be no more murders in this town.
You're the night here in this town. Something weird took place. They say that a woman died. No one knows why. Everybody is suspecting. Anybody could have been. I said, hey you, where were you yesterday? I said, hey you, where were you yesterday? Having him in front of you, you know what is here. Crying, praying for your mercy, but it's no good. Everybody is suspecting. Anybody could have been. I said, hey you, where were you yesterday? I said, hey you, where were you yesterday? Come on, hey you, where were you yesterday? Hey you, where were you yesterday? I said, hey you, where were you